Well, most of us can't live with or without our smartphones or tablets, but this year we're set to see brand new technology guaranteed to make our lives easier. It's all being showcased at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas right now, where Chris Riddell joins us live. Chris, I've been lucky enough to be to one of those exhibitions before, and they are terribly exciting because you just don't know where technology's going. But I'm hearing that it's all about driverless cars at the moment and the future with respect to driverless cars. Can you tell us more?
Peter, you're absolutely right. Everything is going on at the convention center here in Las Vegas. Automated vehicles are absolutely one of the biggest topics this year. There's no doubt at all. I had the pleasure of joining BMW in one of their brand new concept cars, which is the car of the future. It is all digitally loaded. It's no longer about the revs under that bonnet. It's no longer about the wheels on the car anymore. It's about the technology, and that's how BMW are creating these incredible experiences now for the future.
Just unreal. Now we're seeing more and more technology integrated into our homes. So what's set to be big in 2016?
Well, Peter, this is where it gets really interesting. They're actually now realizing that our lives aren't in these separate silos anymore of a car and a home and our work. And BMW are a classic example of this. What they're doing is they're saying, in order for you to have the true life of the future, they're joining your home and your car together so that when you get out of your car talks to your house automatically without you even lifting a finger or touching a button. This is the new connected future that we're set to expect. It's the automation between every single part of our lives and using this big thing called the Internet of Things, or the Internet of Everything. Everything in our lives now wants to be connected online.
It's all done for us. Well, we've heard a bit about virtual reality, but augmented reality is big at this year's show. Do tell.
Augmented reality, this was where we're going to see some truly disruptive tech coming in 2016, and I believe this is going to be the next big thing. Here's an example of some augmented reality glasses. The reason these are a little bit different from virtual reality is they don't completely wrap around your face and disconnect you from the offline world. What you've got here is a blend between online and offline, the two of them together. So what I'm predicting here very soon is that you'll start to see smartphones in the decline, and these devices will start to replace them, because you've got a screen here that you can see and control everything, and this is where it really is starting to happen. This company here that make these, they're really going to be big coming ahead, and they're predicting some really great stuff with this. Healthcare is a big area for this as well. You can operate on a patient and see the operation remotely as you're doing it, and it overlays exactly the type of work you need to be doing. So that stuff's pretty cool for me.
It sure is. We have seen a lot of technology with respect to drones over the past couple of years. They've really come along. What are the most exciting developments with respect to drones now?
The big one here, Peter, for drones is I saw the first ever drone that you can get into as a human being. It weighs 200 kilos. It travels at 80 kilometers an hour. It has a 4-hour battery life. The only problem is, well, there's two problems. The first problem is it'll set you back $250,000 if you want to get yourself one. The second part is you can't actually fly it anywhere because it's illegal to take off in at the moment. But if that thing does come to life, that's really going to change and disrupt things all over again.
It is just amazing where technology is heading. Chris, what is the most exciting development for you, the one thing that you've seen so far at this year's Expo that has made you go, wow?
I think the big thing for me, Peter, it's got to be the automation around vehicles. Driverless cars, you will be able to buy your own driverless car in Australia within 3 years.
Within 3 years.
That is how close we are to this. Absolutely. This isn't a pipe dream anymore. We've seen trials in South Australia twice. Volvo did a trial not that long ago. I can't wait to be able to buy my own driverless vehicle. I mean, it's going to be awesome. And think of things like Uber. When you order an Uber in a few years, you're not going to get a driver in that. You're going to have your Uber car rock up and there's going to be nobody in it. And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sure is. Chris, great insight, mate. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. It is a good future.
Thanks so much, Peter.